Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday to everyone out there. Been dealing with a lot. Been very, very busy, both with the business. We have the distractions, and they're in town. So
the distractions, they're in town.
Yeah, the distractions are in town, and more coming. More will be here very, very soon. So add the fact that here we are, guys. It's the Memorial Day weekend, and that's the start for. Really, we talked about this. Memorial Day weekend, and summer is here, guys. You know, it reminds me of the old saying for Game of Thrones: "Winter is coming." Well, summer is coming, and it's here. Pretty much, it's counted. It's here. It's kind of starting now. People are gone for the weekend. Like, all my distractions are here. They're not shopping on eBay. They're here with their family doing different things. And, you know, there's going to be many, many people out there distracted, including sellers. One thing I wanted to kind of talk about, kind of go over a couple things with you guys, and that is some things that people kind of are saying. And here's one from the eBay forum. They entitled this, "Do eBay sales always drop during this time of year?" I happen to think it's not just eBay, but business in general. I've noticed all slow down a bit during the summer months. Guess when this post was? It was 2018. Okay. We have other posts that are kind of like that.
That one says 1 day ago.
Well, I want the old ones. Here's some slow summer sales, worse than ever. That's when I first learned that summer is generally the slow season for eBay sales, depending on who is selling. What I thought I had experienced, that last year, my first real year selling seriously on eBay, that meant selling 8 to 10 items per month, most of these being in the $80 to $150 range, blah, blah, blah. So they're wondering why there's a drop off. Well, this was in the middle of the summer of 2019. And, you know, it goes on and on and on. This is not a new phenomenon. For those of you guys who are actually new at reselling, it is a thing. Now, it's not affecting all sellers. It's not affecting me, knock on wood. And I kind of have an idea as to why. We have two accounts. One is our main account with most of the need stuff. And the other one is the secondary account, which is kind of borderline need, a lot of want kind of stuff. And we haven't made a sale on that account in like days.
It's been over 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
And we had a great run about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, but now it's just kind of sad. Wanted to kind of give you guys some tips. I mean, it's one thing to identify, okay, summer slowdown's coming. So what's your point? It's one thing to tell us about it. What can we do about it? And so there's a number of things you can do about it. Now, my tip for me, that works for me, is focusing on the needs over the wants. Now, it's very tempting when you go to the yard sale. It's still yard sale season for a lot of you guys out there. It is very tempting to get out there and start buying a lot of the things that you've been selling or been listing that haven't been selling, because you're accustomed to buying that type of thing. You have a lot of experience, and you see a good deal, and you keep buying it, right? But for me, I would say avoid that temptation, especially if you're not moving a lot of that stuff right now. Start looking for things that people would tend to need. Could be auto parts. You can get it. Could be tools. Could be toilet seats, right? It just start categorizing things when you see them laid out at a yard sale into two categories. Is this more of something a collector would want? Or is this something that your average person might need, or a part for something, right? So start thinking in terms of that. And that's what works for me. When I'm sourcing, that's kind of what I do. And that's not to say I won't buy the want things, but I got to get a heck of a deal. Otherwise, and my expectations also have to be lowered as to how long this thing's going to take to sell it. I'm looking at things I can quickly flip so I can keep churning that money through. Focus on seasonal, I would say summer in this case, items, bathing suits. If you're Roman, you might be fixated on like the banana hammocks or the Speedos. I think he kind of likes those kind of things.
What?
Love you, Roman. Just making some fun here.
Roman, you need to roast him.
Just things that people would want, if they're out and about doing summer activities. I'll let you use your judgment for that. Diversify your current items exposure by selling on other platforms, and that is cross-listing. So if you're only on eBay Island and saying, where's all the sales? Well, start getting your items over to Mercari, Poshmark. Be careful on Poshmark. I just had a takedown, by the way, on Poshmark. I didn't know you couldn't sell roller skates on Poshmark, and they said they don't allow you to sell sporting goods. So be careful, because they also said I had a little defect that's attached to my account because of that for 30 days. But I digress. Consider also other things like Whatnot. Now, this program that I work with, Jenna works with, doesn't support Whatnot yet, but at least you can work with Poshmark. I think there's a hiccup on Mercari right now with
Yes,
it.
there is.
But TreeCat is what I'm saying, and use the link down below, and you can check it out while it's still free. They have not put the payment processor in place, so you can still do all that and try it out, before you get charged for it. And then if you like it, then you have to assess if the service is worth it for you. But a lot of features are coming for that. We're already here and are coming for that service. So you were saying?
Oh, so there is a little hiccup on TreeCat with Mercari. So currently, you are not able to delist, relist, or list initially on Mercari through TreeCat because there is Google updated Mercari, or Mercari updated their servers, and they're not compatible with the ones that TreeCat. I could be saying this all wrong, but the new performance. You are really flustering me. Can you please?
I'm just trying to work this out.
Moving this
Okay,
out.
go ahead.
So I'm losing my train of thought. I need you to stop.
Close your eyes.
The servers are not working well or working at all from TreeCat to Mercari, Mercari to TreeCat. So I'm going to really get upset with you.
Please continue your thought.
So anyway, you cannot list on TreeCat. You cannot cross list over to Mercari, and you cannot delist and then relist because it will not relist. So hold tight on that. They are absolutely working on it. They've been working on it for a few days now. And so they're going to get everything back to normal, but it's going to take some programming changes to make that happen again.
Now, what I was doing while she was talking is I just realized some way, somehow, this live stream is set up. I mean, you guys can see it, but it was initially set up as a private live stream. And apparently StreamYard doesn't allow me to see your comments when it's in that mode. Now, it's not in that mode now, but it's still thinking that it is for some reason. So whatever, we're rolling with it. But I'm not able to highlight any comments, and I'm going to be able to follow your comments by clicking.
You look like a bobblehead just now.
Yeah. So I have to watch a delayed live stream on one side that I'm trying to hide, but I can't. I'm realizing I can't hide it. So it's my distraction, guys. I'm sorry. And it
just
is
really throwing me off.
Yeah, it's all screwed up. So I'm trying to do the best that I can to make it so that I can follow your comments and speak to your comments, but I'm not going to be able to show them on the screen on this particular live. So I apologize for that. So let's continue though, real quick, before we get to talking, some comments here, what some thoughts that you guys might have. How about selling locally? So sell locally, maybe marketplace. I'm not a big fan of marketplace, but what about flea markets? So if you have a local flea market, is it worth spending the $50, $60 for the booth for the day to get your stuff out there? I would say do that rather than have a yard sale, because yard sale, you really got to be understanding that most people are expecting yard sale prices. at a flea market, you could still get above yard sale prices. And I would save yard sales for just the stuff you can't move at all. And that can help supplement your income or supplement getting some cash flow into your business. Bundling like items. So if you have like 3 or 4 shirts of the same size, bundle them instead of selling them one at a time, sell them 3 or 4 at a time. Maybe you're not going to get as much per shirt that you would get if you sold them separately, but you're more likely to sell them faster if you do that. How about gear up listings for the following season? So you may not be getting a lot of listings right now, but maybe start working your Halloween and back to school listings. So, like you could say, I only have 100, 200 items in my store, but I'm going to gear up to have 3 or 4 or 500 items in my store. And yeah, all the while, those items will still sell a little bit here and there, but will ramp up once you get closer to those seasons. So that's something to consider. How about just cutting costs in general? So if you have a habit to go do something, save your money when you can. Pinch pennies when things aren't going so well. Hopefully you're saving during the other times of the year so that when these summer slowdowns come, you're not affected as badly. And lastly, I would say if you do take a yearly vacation, most people do this already, but consider doing it when things are slow. So do it during the summer. And if you're not getting sales, well, then why not just go on vacation and, just kind of write it off as this is the time of the year.
Or a staycation. You could do a staycation, depending on where you are.
Yeah. And then you got used car salesmen or car salesmen. They always have a couple months out of the year that are slower than others. And they budget their money throughout the year to help offset slow months. So these are all things that you might want to consider doing. And I'm sure the list is actually longer than that, but I thought I'd at least put that out there and see what you guys think. So that's my little diatribe. We may not have a long live today because you guys know my distractions are here. Yes, I'm calling them distractions because kind of that's what happens. That's what sometimes they are. We're going to have I have a brisket right now that's sort of doing its thing. It's waiting for us. And we're going to dive into that thing as soon as we're done. And it's going to be pretty fun.
The thing has been on the smoker since last night. Yeah.
And it's ready to go. It is. I can't highlight your comments. So Bearded Picker says moist. And then Amanda Hatter Boutique says very moist. And that's what this is going to be.
Way to just chime in, Brett. Way to chime in. Follow the crowd.
Let's see. Paul Rose says, hi, John, Jen, and FA chat. Need a super early start, so we'll catch up on catch up. Have a good one. So thank you for being here. We have Flip It Good. Says, hi, John and Jenna. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here.
Happy Friday.
EVS says, hi, John and Jenna and FA family from sunny, warm Massachusetts.
It's sunny and warm here, too, boy. Woo!
Callie Debs out in California says, hello, all. I hope you're all doing well.
Yes.
Doing great. Having a good time. Like I said, my daughter and her family are over already. And then my son will be here in the next hour-ish. And let the fun begin.
No, the fun's been going on all week.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a nice barbecue. We're going to then kind of hang out in the back and get the fire pit going. Just kind of hanging out there and, just enjoy everyone's company. I think is part of the fun of getting together. And I'm sure most people are going to be doing this kind of thing Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday. We're kind of getting it out of the way the next couple of days.
Well, because we have plans throughout the weekend to do other things.
Yeah. Primo Chemo says aloha Friday to all. Well, thank you for being here, Primo. And I'm sure Spam is somewhere with you.
Yes.
Howdy, John and Jenna sent me the moist hats. Yes. How did you like those moist hats?
Oh, did you get your hat?
That's Todd. Todd, he has his hat. So I'm wondering what he thinks of them. Primo says, oh, sorry, moist aloha Friday doll.
Oh, come on, Primo.
Glenda says, hi, everybody. Glenda Bavona says, hi, everybody. Hope the long weekend brings in lots of sales for everyone. And I'm hoping that for you guys as well. I mean, hey, let's brainstorm. Let's try to figure out why this is a summer slowdown. And, well, we know why, but how to get through it, right? This is just another obstacle. Can't really complain much about it because we know it's happening. It's a yearly thing. It's been going on since I've been reselling in 2002. I remember when I was selling diamonds, and I knew that, well, here's a summer slowdown. We ain't gonna get that many sales during the summer months. So it's not really an economic specific thing that happens. It's during good and bad. It's just people are out and about and they're not thinking about buying extra things. Now, that in mind, I bought a lot of extra things. We bought a lot of extra things the last couple of days. I took Jay Ride's advice. A wise man told him, and I don't know exactly where he got this from. I don't know what person he heard give this advice, but it makes great sense to me. That the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a good bed, your good sleeping situation. So we went and got another new purple mattress. Finally, we replaced our mattress.
Yeah, we had one already, but we needed a new one. We've had that one for
we got one of those mechanical beds coming that kind of like let your legs go up in the air to like get circulation, or you can watch TV and the remote control.
Whereas our daughter says it's an old person's bed.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna be it vibrates.
Well, I'm sure Ken's gonna enjoy that comment. He's gonna say a lot about that. Yeah.
I didn't see Ken in here.
I don't know. He's lurking.
Oh.
We have.
Okay, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. We have Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida is in the house.
Lakeland, Florida.
We've got Katie Pazdra says hello from Mesa, Colorado. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here.
Is that hot there?
It's like right now here, 91 degrees. So if you want to count that hot, but this is
It
cool.
just feels hotter than 91.
Well, wait, give it
I know. It feels, it's way cooler than it normally is. However, it just feels really hot because it's all of a sudden. So.
Big Dre is with us. Says hello, John and Jenna in the chat. Thanks for being here, Big Dre. We have Jackie Bleckner says hello.
Hello.
And Beard just can't read.
No, we already knew that.
Oh, yeah. And then Copper Cat, good afternoon from Arkansas.
Awesome. Copper Cat.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Mad Hatter Brett says he can type, so that's good. Joe Samard says, what a hairdo, Jenna.
Hey, you know what? This is, me and my daughter went and got pedicures this morning, and it's throw your hair up in a fun bun and call it done.
And then Biscuit Butt is only here for the moistness. So nothing like a moist biscuit butt. Well, that's pretty bad. That sounds pretty bad.
That sounds terrible.
Juan Garcia says, hey, guys, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thanks for being here. Ping's with us. Says hello, John and Jenna in the chat.
Ping.
Lissa's here. Plenty of moistness to be had, Archie.
Oh, my God. Lissa, don't you give into that either. What is wrong with you?
Juan Garcia says, oh, yeah, this week has been a nightmare. Fuel for sales.
Nightmare fuel for sales.
Yeah. I got to say.
Well, hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button.
You're going to get a sale within 24 hours.
$900 in sales yesterday for us on my main account. And that's like, wow, pretty darn good. Really good week this week. I'm hoping that Friday's like around 300 today. Hoping that despite the holiday weekend, people are going to need some stuff that I've listed, and they're going to be buying. Just keep the train rolling, right? But I'm very thankful that my big day yesterday didn't result in goose eggs today, because it usually does. But we're just going to keep pressing forward.
I mean, I can push the like button, but it hasn't worked in the last 2 weeks. So for me anyway. And
well, that's partially because we're not putting a lot of activity on that account. Look, I have a big stack of stuff that I've continue to buy for my main store. And I look at it like this. Yeah, I want to grow the secondary store. That's still in the cards. But my time can only be spread so thin. I would rather spend the time getting the stuff for my main store. And I'm playing this tug of war game with eBay anyway, where I'm getting it to 210, they knock it down to 195. I get it up over 200 again, they knock it down. So I'm just trying to get as much stuff up as I can. And my stuff isn't like most people's stuff. We're talking stuff I have to take out, I have to inspect, I have to test, I have to clean, take a lot of photos, but larger items are a little bit more difficult to navigate with larger items to get photos, and just the whole thing. And then repairing boxes so that they're presentable, making them so that they're shippable. And as compared to selling a t-shirt or shoes or something like that, it's just a lot more work and less listings get done. But that's where the money's being made. I can sell, I think we had 10 items that shipped between what sold yesterday and today. That's like $1,200.
We also had a Mercari sale. We also had a Poshmark sale.
Yeah.
And we had 0 on Hot Desert Deals.
Yeah. Beard has a tip for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Find applications.
Where's the Piggly Wiggly guy?
The truth, though, is, guys, reselling.
Just tell me.
This is the biggest thing you guys need to realize. That are you in the very small group of people that can make reselling work? There's more people that will fail in reselling than those who will succeed, and that is just the truth. Now, there's a lot of different reasons for that. I mean, especially if summer slowdown, you're requiring, you need this money to pay your bills. And you just can't do it. I mean, at what point do you say, look, I got to go get a job? And I'm not here to, discourage anyone, but I think I'm a straight shooter and I'm just real about it. I mean, I want to encourage you to resell, don't get me wrong, but at some point, every person's got to look at their own situation and determine how much longer you can hold out until you have to go and look for that job. And I hate it. I hate the idea of even anyone having to do that. But in all reality, I'm thinking, we're hearing stories about AI, how AI is going to be taking over jobs in the next 10 years. Where's all these people going to go to get money? Not everyone can be a reseller. But that's where people are going to start. They're going to gravitate over to seeing these videos, or I made $10,000 this month, or, I did that and other thing. People are going to say, wow, I can do that too. But in reality, maybe they're not geared up to be a reseller. And maybe you guys have thoughts on that. Sal R says, hi, I don't opt out, but it seems like shipping charges haven't changed on my end as people are still paying the higher. Was it delayed? Thanks. Are we talking about opting out of the eBay International Shipping Program? I'm wondering if that's what it was that you're talking about. Shipping charges haven't changed on my end as people are still paying the higher. Maybe I need some clarification on that. I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Chastity's with us. Says hello all.
Chastity, hello.
Larry Todd, I was not supposed to call you Larry, says Jenna looks great.
Well, thanks, me and my crazy hair.
We got Lissa. Howdy, dear FA family. Hope everyone is doing well. Wonderful to see everyone. Looking radiant as always.
Well, thank you.
And just okay, Sir John.
No, you're fine.
I'm just fine.
You're fine.
I'm doing just fine.
You're fine.
Hey there, Todd, is what Lissa's saying. Todd says, post-delivery from John, Jenna got left in the rain all day yesterday. The hats are moist, but okay.
Todd.
But see, this is what happens when you support the moist talk on this channel. The moist comes back to you. So if you refrain from the moist talk, you will not get moist hats in the mail. It's just a tip.
Well, good. Well, other than being, a little damp, are they okay? Is everything good?
We got Brett saying that sales are up 15.8% from last month. Love it.
Yes.
Just this year, 5 months, sales are up 4.7 versus last year, same time period. On track for another $125,000 gross sales year.
That's
feeling blessed.
Epic. I love that.
You are blessed. You have
Yes.
You have a lot going for you. And you know what? The key thing to add to that, you are in a tough state to make businesses work.
Oh, yeah.
You're in Southern California where we escaped thinking there's no way in this climate we're going to make this thing work with all the taxes and all the regulations and this, that, and the other thing. And so kudos to you for making it work. And you have the kind of product that is going to allow you to continue to do that. And that's the key, finding that source, right? Not all of us are going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lisa says, I've been slinging swimwear. It's been blowing out, but then never got to up the price for summer, but profit is profit and flip-flops. Women can't seem to get enough, guys. There you go.
Yeah.
But you're already looking at that. See, people kind of categorize these things in their mind, need versus wants, right? So in winter, they're like, yeah, I really don't need a new bathing suit right now. But here comes May, June, they're like, they're seeing the rolls form, and they might need another size, and they're like, yeah, I need a new bathing suit. So I'm being real. I'm being honest, right? I myself, I'm looking at myself going, wow, I need to lose some weight. That's going to happen. Now, this brisket ain't going to help any, but you
can eat plenty of meat. It's protein.
I know, but I made some bomb potato salad.
And the potato salad.
I can't get around that.
I thought you were making baked beans.
That's going to happen as well. That's that doesn't.
Beans are good. They're good for you.
So yeah, but look at the needs versus wants. What is someone going to need? Someone that could fit last year into that size 10 bathing suit. Well, maybe they ain't a size 10 anymore and they still want to get out in the water, and you need to have those bathing suits to help them in their growth spurt.
Wow. That was epic.
So Lissa says, Mike Camparelli says, hi, John and Jenna and FA family. Having great sales lately, 10 sales a day alone. Wow, that's awesome, Mike. Hope everyone is doing well with your sales. Yes.
That's great, Mike.
That is awesome to hear.
We love you, Mike.
Art FL, is that right? Art FL says the sales only went south this week.
Florida?
Yeah, so Art in Florida says the sales only went south this week. Summer is around the corner and it'll be tough. Really missed pre-2013 eBay when I was easily making 14 to 16K a month. This week, 2 sales, $104 total.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was back in when you're talking pre-2013, that was the wild, wild west, right? There wasn't other sheriffs in town, right? You didn't have Mercari, you didn't have Poshmark, you didn't have other places like that. You had Amazon, right? But Amazon was it, really. Other than that, no Bonanza, no Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, you had Craigslist, right? But who the heck buys things like that on Craigslist anyway? Spam says, Jenna, your hair is so stinking cute.
Well, thanks. It's, my daughter's like, you don't need to do your hair. Just throw it up and let's go get our toes done.
And Bearded PokeTuber loves his bananas. I don't know.
Because you said banana hammock for
Roman. Yes.
That was Roman, I hope you roast John.
Bearded Pickers, the Jenna server just crashed.
And that happens a lot. Every single day.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to throw her off earlier. I was just trying to.
You really were.
I was not trying to. I may have been doing it.
The screens were literally going like this, and I was seeing myself go all over the place.
The show must go on. You have to focus around it.
I can't do that. I'm not a professional.
Big Dre says my sales finally slowed down. Only 3 sales yesterday, and today, good news. So I finally removed the last of my personal belongings in the storage unit. It's now 100% resell items. I have 1,000 items. That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's such a good feeling. Good job.
So you're limiting the expenses, right? And guys, I would say this. It's going to be so tempting for many to avoid this, but avoid running up your credit cards. So many people right now are just running up. Credit card debt is higher than it's ever been. And I think that's the goal. And so you're not feeling overwhelmed like, I can't pay all these bills and these credit card payments. We've been there. We've done that. We know the feeling. And it's nice to buy things with cash versus credit. It's just it's a different feeling altogether. And I guess that's what we all want. Easier said than done, but maybe strive for that. And it'll make slow sales. Because when you have bills piling up, the slow sales really hurt. But when you have money in the bank, and I'm not saying we're rich by any means, but we've done very good in managing our money the last couple of years.
That's only thanks to John.
Yeah, and telling her, no, honey, we can't buy this now. We can't. No, we can't. It's
a lot more aggressive than the way he's saying it now.
Yeah, but maybe some "Are you crazies" thrown in there. And
what are you trying to do to me? Drain the bank account? Here, why don't you spend it all?
But she would. I'm telling you, she would. So yeah, that's kind of how the conversation sometimes can go. Beard only drinks on Fridays. I really wish I could show.
Well, that's probably actually very true.
Zachariah is with us. Says I only drink on days that end in Y.
Jen's here. JRKR 1964.
Yep.
It's Jen. Her name's Jen.
Is it Jen? Okay. We have Beard. Says I spent all afternoon running errands with Joni. I earned it today. There you go.
I sure hope Joni doesn't watch this.
We need to get her
I'm sure
subscribed.
she doesn't, but she
Let's
has no
see.
need to watch.
This is really
reselling
difficult
content.
because I'm trying to.
You just scrolled all of the place.
I know.
Why don't?
But we have S Latina says I just clicked the like and immediately got it to chain.
Yay!
I'm telling you, it works. I don't know how or why, but it works, guys. Victor Wawiorka says hello, John, Jenna, and Flippin' Crew.
Hello, Victor.
Thanks for being here. Brett says summer slowdown is a myth if you have good items. Just saying. Well, last year we had a great summer. I was fully expecting for things to be slow. And guess what? It wasn't. It didn't really slow down for us until September. Yeah. And I was finding that for me, I'm finding out where I source. It's really kind of more difficult to get things that I get throughout the rest of the year in the fall and like the late fall. That's where my slowdown tends to come. So I'm going to have to follow my own advice when we get to that time of year. Big Dre says I should have enough room in my 10 by 10 unit for another 1,000 items. And I'll be liquidating old stock at the flea market sometime in July or August.
Yeah.
And yes, Lissa says my distractions. Yes, children. Yes.
Yes.
There's one crying in the other room right now. I don't know if you can
We
hear
have
that
a
or not.
2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a almost 13-year-old.
And we have a couple other distractions coming. They're a little older.
Yeah. I don't remember how old Angel.
I don't know.
Angel, I think, is 8, but Nicole is she's 12.
Yeah. Zachariah, enjoy your supper, John and Jenna. Well, thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Let's see. Beer says John Joni is cooking a Boston butt. I'll put it up against you.
Oh, dude. Don't ever.
Mm-mm.
Those are sparring words.
Yeah, I'm pretty good
He
at barbecue.
is
Now,
very good.
Brett reached out today while I was in the middle of like doing the potato salad. I really couldn't get engaged in the conversation. But yeah, he was asking me for some tips and pointers and stuff. This is on this grill. This is like only my third brisket, right? But I think I have it down to a science where it's just going to be soup. We're probably gonna have to like do a little video clip of it or whatever. But I'm pretty good at what I do.
It is the biggest. Never mind.
It was a 20-pound brisket.
Yes.
Big Dre says a flea market closed.
Did you know?
I know exactly what you're saying. A flea market closed close by where I live, but the one I use, Traders Village, is still very busy. But you know what? You're going to get better than yard sale prices there. You're not going to get eBay prices, but you can get decent prices for things that have been. Look at your store on eBay. Look at things that have been sitting there for months. Maybe it's time to get those down. I think in turn that will help the sell-through rate of your store by getting slower moving things off of your store. Get it out in the flea market. Go out, do some yard selling, buy things more in lots that you can sell at a flea market, and make that a secondary way to make money. I can tell you that the whatnot is certainly something that's on my radar now that I was very, very pessimistic about only a couple weeks ago. EVS says I'm currently preparing to rent out 3 rooms for the summer to make ends meet. Hopefully, I'm in a popular tourist area, very high demand for rooms for season. There you go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
Callie Davis says
Make sure you check them all.
Callie Davis says only
Background
68
check.
degrees out in Burbank, but the swim parties have begun.
Yeah.
I
know our daughter and son-in-law were like, why are we leaving 70-degree weather to come visit you guys where it's 90 to 100? I'm like, because you love us.
Lissa says putting y'all on the big telly, got to keep grinding, have a tote to list and a table full of to photograph, got to grab people's weekends cash.
Yep.
I'll be listening to the awesome show. Look forward to this. Well, thank you.
Perfect.
I think lives are the perfect thing to work
just
and
run
listen
in
to.
the background.
Yeah. No changing back and forth. For all this video's over, find another one.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes time out of your day. It all adds up. Semper Fi is in the house. Definitely moist at the house. Slow sales, but keep on rolling. Tired of low ballers like $2 for $20 items. So let's talk about that. Okay, so low ballers. Don't we kind of fit into that as resellers? I mean, let's be honest about it. We go to a yard sale, right? They have an item. I'm sure they want $5 or $10 for. How many of you guys out there pay up what they want? Just hey, they have a tag on it that says $10. You just say, okay, I got 2 of these. Here's $20. Have a nice day. I mean, you could, but I think that's the first mistake that a lot of people make, not getting the lowest price. And if for me, that makes the seller think I'm a low baller because instead of 5, I'm looking to pay 2, then I'm a low baller. But I can tell you this, low ballers in this business are going to survive more than those who aren't. So by my nature of being a low baller, buyer, reseller, I can't really fault other people trying to do the same to me when I'm selling those items. I'm going to not get upset by it. I'm just going to say, here's my bottom line. Here's the best I can do. We can ship it out as early as tomorrow and just wait to see what they come back with.
I agree. But the first, I feel like it's just like disrespectful, the first one, like his item, $20 item, and they offer $2. That's just rude.
Mindset. It's mindset. It may be rude. It may be rude for me to say, can I give you $2? How many times do you offer someone $2 for a $5 item and they kind of,
see, I'm not the negotiator.
Yeah, I can't, because you're kind of putting them on the spot, right? And a lot of people don't like to be confrontational and say no to people. And so they'll take $2 for that $5 item. Well, guess what? If you're stealing an item from somebody, then shame on you, right? If you're shoplifting at a yard sale, you need to figure out your life. But nobody's that I know is doing that. I am an adult dealing with another adult saying, hey, here's what I'm willing to pay for it. I'm establishing my market for this item. If you tell me, no, I need 5, I have to reevaluate. Can I make money the way I want to with this at 5 versus 2? And if in my mind, it's going to be more difficult, or I'm not going to be able to run a markdown sale, or I'm not going to be able to use a coupon, or I'm not going to be able to have a lot of room, it's a pass for me. And there's no hard feelings. And I'm going to go on to the next item and to the next yard sale. And I end up with, you can ask Archie, carloads of merchandise. And it's how you approach it. And if that makes me a low baller, then fine. And if there's people out there that are doing the same thing on eBay, you know what? If it works for them, more power to them. They wouldn't do it if it didn't work, because after being shot down 20 times by every reseller, they're not going to do it anymore. But at some point, some of these resellers cave in and take that low ball offer. That's why people do it. I'm not going to hate on someone for doing that. Yeah, it feels insulting. It's disappointing, because when you get that eBay chime on your phone, you're like, oh, I got a chance to make a sale. And you look at it and you go, $2, really? It's disappointing. But you can't let it bother you and where you're that upset about buyers. You just got to keep moving forward. Decline it. I'd say before you decline it, come back with a counter. Give them a chance to come back to earth, no matter how bad the low ball offer is. So that's my little diatribe on that one. Little diatribe. But I feel passionate about it. I've done a lot of videos on low ballers. We talk about low ballers, but don't low ballers really exist? If so, why aren't you one? Because I think your business would be better if you can get that $5 item for 2. And you can do it without being rude. You can do it without being pushy. You can do it without
shaking your finger at people.
I'm shaking my finger.
That's rude.
It's not rude. It's being
firm.
Yes. So I feel very passionate about this, guys. There's a reason why I buy a lot of things for low and sell for high.
Passion is.
I work it out. And I watch people like Art of Resell and others that can find ways. Let's say that person won't budge. It won't come down to $2 from 5. Okay, can I make a pile? Will you make me a deal if I buy a bunch of things? Before you start getting into the yard sale, if they're like, no, they're all marked and this is it. Now you got to determine, am I going to pay full ask or am I going to go to the next yard sale? But most people are willing to sell their items and get rid of them. And if you're willing to buy more than just one, they're probably more willing to work with you. Let's see. Hit the like or my money back. Yes, hit that like button. It's a free button push. Mad Hatter says 3 things to never go cheap on: bed, chair, couch, and shoes. Everything else can be on the budget. Your life will be better. Yes,
I agree.
Yes. Here it says John's new savings account, quarter operated vibrating bed.
Nope, no quarter needed.
Mike just made 2 more sales and didn't even hit the like button yet.
Yeah.
Hit that like button, guys. It's out there in the sphere. that there's going to be sales by even coming close to the like button will get you a sale. Alyssa says, my frogs are loving the 16 by 32. Not sure what that means.
She's talking to Kelly Debs.
Okay. Fisher Flips says, good evening, guys. Listening
Fisher
while
Flips,
working.
hey, buddy.
Mad Hatter's Boutique says, it's so moist today. Feeling it.
Okay, you know what, Brett? You're done.
We need to come up with another word.
You're done.
Received my whatnot order yesterday. Loving my pen. Thanks so much.
Oh, is that from Jovial?
Jovial, yeah.
You're welcome, my love.
Not everyone gets a pen, but
I didn't have very many to give out, so I
did.
put them in random boxes.
Did we find one on Josh's? I don't even know if Josh is listening, but Josh did order some things. He paid through the nose to have this shipped to Canada.
He hasn't said anything yet.
No, he hasn't got it yet. He said, I haven't gotten my order. By the way, Profit Playbook podcast is launching at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We had a very, very good conversation, and I think we found our place in the podcast world. We're going to give you good information. We're going to give you serious talk. But we're also going to have fun doing it. So join us for that. 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Even like you might be out and about, right? But throw it on in the background, listen to it, and make sure you comment on the video. We want to hear your thoughts on that. Beard says, use the like button plus moist multiplier. Moist is a sales
Who said that?
multiplier. Beard.
Of course he did.
Semperfi. Jenna's giving me a note because
No, I'm not. I'm writing notes.
Okay. Semperfi is, by the way, planning a garage sale to help tighten up the loose ends and help move some stuff. Yeah. I mean, thank goodness for whatnot. I mean, yes, I have a following, I guess. I mean, we had one show, but I mean, we have a social media presence and we have great people that come and hang out with us.
Yes. And I do take, I never take this channel and you guys for granted, because without you, we'd be nowhere. Without you, we wouldn't exist. And
we exist without the camera. We would be here, but you wouldn't know about it.
You're interrupting everything, and I can't keep my server gets low.
I was
really
adding
quick.
to your point.
Our whatnot would have been nothing without you. We cannot do our business on the social media platforms without you. I was not
without you.
Okay, you're on another level today. Right. I'm done talking.
Right. EBS says, put a crappy dresser out in front this morning. Someone just took it. Does that count as a sale? Unless they left a penny.
Unless they dropped a quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just, no, it's not. Maybe they might get a sale. They might take it. They might take it to the flea market. They might refurbish it. I bet you that's what they're doing. We have Grams and Pops Vintage. Says, hey everyone, thanks for being here. Hey. Duncan.
Oh, that must be Corey. Is that Corey or Teresa?
I don't know. Duncan VR says, hi J&J. Cold morning here. Have a lot to pack, but having trouble getting into packing mode. Now, for those of you guys,
if I was there, I'd help you.
You guys got to know, it's hard to fathom that we're getting into the hot months up here in the United States, but in Australia, they're gearing up for their winter.
I know, isn't that wild?
It's just weird how that is. It's like it's the same Earth turning around the same sun. Maybe it's a little different tilt, but I mean, come on, is it that big of a difference? I guess it is.
Well,
I'm not an English, but I'm not an English major.
Okay, you just need to stop.
I'm not
just
a science major.
The next comment.
Can you stop interrupting me? Jeez. And you wonder where I get it from. Beard says, I will take my moist chances. Sal R, I'm sorry. The shipping.
I will never, ever tell you guys the words that I don't want you to use ever again.
Well, Sal R says, I'm sorry. The shipping where the buyer sees the lower price that the seller pays, I didn't opt out. I thought I was starting the 15th. Oh, okay. Talking about that. Yeah, you can opt out really anytime you want on that. But if you opt out, remember, you're charging that buyer the higher shipping. And yes, you're going to be able to make a few bucks on that. To me, it's better to slap a $5 handling on that and not opt out and on your business policy and maybe offset it that way, because the higher you're shipping, it's going to make your total price higher. And by doing that, people are more price sensitive than they have been, and people are just going to pass over your item and find the deal. People want deals right now. Todd says, yeah, maybe put hats in a poly and then in the box. Future wisdom from Todd, the king of reselling. Now, this is our shipper, so I'm just saying.
We don't have poly bags that.
So
Excuse me. We don't have poly bags that big. Why are you laughing?
Okay, entertain these folks.
No clear polys.
No, we got 36
Clear
by
polys.
24s. We've got, well, he didn't say
Clear.
Why does that have to be clear? He just wants you to protect the hat so that when the box gets moist, it doesn't seep into the hat. See, this is where moist comes in the conversation.
Well, now that makes me feel bad.
Sal R says people are still paying.
Your invoice was all wrinkly after drying. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay. I learned my lesson.
She feels bad now.
I do feel bad.
Sal R says people are still paying the higher rates, and I'm making a little on the shipping still while with the seller rate. Yeah. To me, I just think building in that shipping and handling or the handling fee into your policy is much better than I'm seeing. Like, for instance, when I'm doing FedEx, I'm getting rates as 61 to 62% off of retail. Can you imagine? I mean, it's a $20 label after that 60%. Can you imagine if that 60% wasn't there? It's going to be like a $45 label. That's outrageous to some people. I mean, they see my item. Why am I able to buy this guy's item at $20 shipping, but this guy's charging me $45? Well, that doesn't even make sense to some people. So they're not going to buy your item. So be very careful with that. Chastity says, so much for yard sales tomorrow. Bottom just dropped out and it's pouring rain.
Oh, wow.
Knocked out my power for a second. All blame on the M word, moist talk. Well, here's the thing. How many people, and I haven't even looked at the yard sale app. How many, and I was thinking about maybe stepping out. I don't know, why is this happening?
You're writing an email.
I know, there's listening to me talk.
Oh. How
many people are having yard sales this weekend? Not as many.
Not as many.
I'm showing
28.
Last weekend it was like 40 to 50 on the app. It's only showing 28.
But I'm surprised people would even do one just knowing that it's a holiday weekend. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going yard selling. I mean,
well, yeah. U.S. Sports Cars this evening. All hope you have a great end to the month of sales. Yeah, let's end this month on a good note.
Yes, I hope you guys too.
Larry Way Out. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Good day. Went to pre-garage sale and filled the Blazer up with old media and a set of $800 Kenwood speakers. There you go.
Nice.
That's the ticket right there. Ping G says on March 15th, eBay stated the default was going to change to giving the buyer, the seller, the commercial discount on shipping. Some of my sales are charging the discounted rate and some. Yeah, just make sure that you're opted out of that if you do not want to share in the discount.
Are charging the commercial rate.
They are charging the commercial rate. Lissa says, oh, damn, John. Jenna gave him the look for all of us women.
When you start talking about bathing suits.
But
darn
you know
right.
what? Is it?
I bought a new bathing suit,
Am I the
not
only
because
one?
I needed a bigger size.
Am I the only one that's like willing to talk about that kind of thing? I mean, I'm sure Beard talks about the big girls.
There are certain things you just don't.
Beard talks about the big girls on his live. He's going to do that tonight, I'm sure, at some point. But you know what? Big girls were once little girls or smaller girls, and they had smaller swimwear.
You are digging yourself into a giant hole, and you should probably
I'm just saying. I'm being real.
Plug the pie hole.
I'm just being real.
Do you want me to go get at least pacifier?
As Beard would say, shout out to the big girls.
At least pacifier.
Shout out to the big girls.
Stupid.
Spam says, it's a holiday weekend. Eat all the carbs you want.
Oh, I got to go easy. Those things stick to the hip like you wouldn't believe.
Beard says, save money, go to Jude beaches. No need for new swimsuits. Yeah, he meant nude.
Yeah, right. I want to see you go to nude one.
That would be odd.
I mean, I don't want to see.
He's like a floating device on his neck. I don't know.
Okay, I'm enough.
Sorry,
Next,
dude.
Jenna, you need a shrink wrap eye bar machine.
What's
yes,
a shrink
that I
wrap?
do. He has one. It's an iBar machine that he has it's up on the wall, right, Scott? I need one of those. I would love one of those.
What does it do? What's the point?
To shrink wrap stuff.
Okay. Well, I don't want that. Shirley Odunze says, hello, John, Jenna. I want to know when I'm uploading pictures on eBay. Does eBay charge me when I use their white background function? No, they do not. But they do charge you time, meaning that every so often, more often than not, for at least for my experience, it doesn't work right. I mean, it doesn't take the white all the way out. That's the last time I used it, was just for the heck of it, maybe a few weeks ago. And I'm like, wow, this sucks. But if you can make it work, then use it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. I really am a big believer in something like a photo room app. And I can have fun with my photos with one of the things I like to use AI for.
Ask him what he loves about putting AI pictures up. Ask him.
What do I love?
What's your favorite?
I like to put like a pair of shoes like sitting in a street. And then behind it, like maybe the park is on fire or something, and it gets people's attention. I swear to you, how many sales
he
have I made
uses
with
fire all the time in the
it,
background of every picture
because it's fire.
I'm bored.
I don't use the emoji for fire. I put it in my photo, and people like go, "What is that?"
Yeah, but you use it on every one
because that's like a thing. It's a thing.
It's John's fire.
That's right. I'm fire.
You're fired, dude.
Yeah. Beard says, next gen, you need to shrink wrap. We already talked about that. Grams and Pops Vintage says, we have rolls of cheap, clear desk trash can bags, perfect for bagging hats and shirts before shipping them, and cost about only 3 cents each. Brett, clear poly bags every item, and then in a new box, bag it, and then add a decal sticker of logo I designed for fun. So many compliments for great shipping.
My server went out.
Well, anyway, Sal says, thanks for the insight. Enjoy the holiday weekend. You too as well, sir. Thank you for being here. I think I
can you click on where you're talking?
I cannot.
Or at, so that I can see.
It's gonna.
No, I mean highlight it like that.
It's not
like
going
that.
to. It's not going to. Then I can't move it. So
you don't need that.
You're fouling me up, chick.
You just called me chick.
The chick, yes.
Oh, maybe it's time to bring in the grandkids.
It might be kind of time because we're getting close to catching up, and we're way too soon. I don't know why this is. Maybe how many people are watching right now?
124.
That could be part of it. Maybe a lot of people out of town. There's the FedEx guy. Let's see. Biscuit Butt, you can rent Roman. Where is Roman at anyway?
He's out partying on a boat.
Sal R says, thanks for the insight.
Banana hammock.
Yeah. Beers has got to go to yard sales. I cannot hear such negativity in my life. Everybody, Devon says, everybody's camping in the mountains this weekend. Not me. Too crowded. There's a lot of people. Memorial Day weekend is a big, big time to travel. My son was supposed to have left earlier this morning. Oh, I got work to do. Okay. Doesn't leave till 10 a.m. It takes 4 solid hours to get here. And so, yeah, I got nothing but traffic, bumper to bumper the whole way. I said, I told you, everyone is out for the holiday weekend. Get that extra day. So don't be surprised. There's a lot of people out and traveling. They're not looking to buy items right now. Beard says, shout out to the big girls. And Devon says, John, forget Doghouse. You might be hitchhiking. Let's see. Beard says, no, not on wall. I will send a picture. Jovial says, John, be sleeping under the tarp tent tonight. No, I don't do that. That doesn't. As mad as she might get at me sometimes, John doesn't sleep on the couch, and or under it in a tent or in a tarp. We don't have the room anyway. We've got 11 folks that are going to be sleeping here tonight, so I'll be in my comfortable bed. Nick Picker, mega store on blow molds this weekend. Mega score on blow molds this weekend. Got 56 Christmas, Thanksgiving blow molds for $39. So that's good. Talking less than $1 a pop. Maybe just throw $1 on there in your SKU. I don't know how you put the value of your items so that you don't forget. I like to put them in my SKU. So something like that, I'll say, okay, I'll just say $1. That's what we have into these. And even though you have less than $1, and that way down the road, now you can look back and you get that lowball offer for 10 when you probably can get 20 or 30. Do you take it? And you still have a little bit of room there. You might take it. Let's see. Grams and Pops says we broke Jenna. We are running the axe throwing and escape from business this weekend. Escape room business this weekend. Got to keep these holiday travelers happy. Yes. And I do love me an escape room. We have a lot of good ones in Vegas, by the way. Let's see. Listen, says 122 people hanging out, 81 likes. Hey, peeps, please take a second and hit that like button for your sale. Cha-ching guarantee within 24 hours. That's
$20 bills to pop up when I hit the
can't even get the words to pop up because I broke the live stream today because I didn't set it up properly.
Yeah, and I asked him earlier, I said, I don't see the announcement for the live. Did you do it correctly? And he's like, yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it.
I got it.
And I said, no, you didn't, because I don't see it. And then all of a sudden, it went public. And
because it was set for private.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why StreamYard did that because it's like this weirdness.
Scratch.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You really did.
No, I didn't. I would do it on purpose if I meant to do it.
So we're at the end of the
we
chat.
broke Jenna.
Are we bringing in the family?
Yeah, you guys want to meet the girls?
Hold on, let me go grab them.
So the littlest one is 2, and her name is Atlee. And then we have the 5-year-old who is McKinley, but we call her Mickey. And then we have a 12-year-old, almost 13. She'll be 13 next month. And actually exactly 1 month from today is her 13th birthday. And then
so
her name is Aubrey.
Wobbly. Where's she going?
She's got to put lipstick on.
Oh, geez.
Lip gloss. Huh?
It ain't that big of a deal. So just to give you guys a chance to see who
our hearts belong to.
Yeah, claims me as family. My daughter's on the phone, of course.
Go make some great memories under the big tent, Papa and Grandma G-Ma.
All right, Aubrey.
Come on in, girls.
This is our oldest granddaughter.
She's gonna exactly 1 month. She will be 13. This is Aubrey Elizabeth.
Hi.
This is our daughter Kelly.
Hi.
And this is Atlee. She's 2. She's right behind the thing, so go down a little lower.
Let me.
And there's Mickey.
Say hi.
Hi. Yeah, say hi.
Yeah.
They're all in here, so they can see you and they can hear you.
Yeah.
And these are the loves of our life, and we just love them to death, and we're so happy they're here.
Yeah, it's my second favorite child back here.
I'm a favorite for sure.
Yeah, it's a constant.
Where's Daddy?
Everybody says beautiful girls.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Where's Daddy?
And then Carol C says Kelly looks like you.
Yes, she looks.
I know.
She's got the jaw.
I was gonna say I was switched at birth, but
No.
I look too much like my dad.
Yeah.
Tommy Z says, good looking family. You're all very lucky. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And our son-in-law's in there.
Awesome.
I don't know that.
Tommy, come on in. This is our son-in-law.
This is the man that made it happen.
Come on in.
Get in.
Come on in.
Get in. Oh,
They
they can't
Can't see you. You're like crushing.
I know, he does that. That's Tommy. So this is the gang.
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
our loves. So
yeah, and then my son will be here probably in the next half an hour to an hour.
Can you find out where Jonathan is?
Yeah, and I was hoping he'd be here.
He wanted to be here because if you guys remember, he is Miller Time on YouTube. He pops in the chat every once in a while. And so him and his wife and then the 2 kids are coming with them as well. So we will see them in like probably maybe an hour, 2 hours.
No, they're gonna miss on brisket if they wait too long because that brisket
Oh,
ain't.
I know.
That
only
brisket
4
ain't.
o'clock.
Brisket, I need to get it out.
Yeah. Go ahead and shut the oven off and then pull it out.
Todd says not enough brisket for that bunch. Oh no, we have plenty.
Yeah. Well,
it's the biggest piece of meat I've ever seen on my counter.
so we're gonna have brisket with all the sides and everything, and then tomorrow we're gonna take what's left over and we're gonna make tacos on the Blackstone with like the street tacos with it. It's gonna be
It's gonna
off the hook.
So good.
We have Amy Crawford, lots of hearts there, and Drain the Swamps is beautiful family. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amy Crawford, well mannered, everyone. Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, they're really. I mean, for the most part, they're well behaved, unless they're hungry or tired, or they want to go for a walk.
Grams and Pops says grandbabies are the best.
Yes.
Todd says not enough brisket for that bunch.
Yeah. No, we got plenty. Let me tell you.
Mother's Mustache says if that had been Tommy Bernard, I'd have expected.
Oh, really?
That is not Tommy Bernard.
That's totally different Tommy.
Tommy, I don't know. I haven't seen Tommy in a hot minute.
No, but we talked to him on face or the phone.
Sensible Shoes says I see there's one smart man in the bunch. Dodgers hat.
No, we only let him in because he's married to our daughter.
Yeah,
That's the only reason.
he gives me crap about being an Angels fan all the time.
Yeah.
Semperfi, this weekend it's me, myself, and I, just the three of us. Well, enjoy your company.
Enjoy it, because over here I'm pulled in a lot of directions. So
it looks like he's getting off the. No, is he not off the?
You said traffic is bad all
So
over.
they'll probably be here in like 15-20 minutes. We'll try to hang out with you guys for a little longer here. We got
biggest
some time.
piece of meat on my counter. Yes, it is. I have never seen in my kitchen that big of. I mean, it literally is gigantic.
So Spam says, why is it so hard for me to come to terms with you having adult children? Look, it's been hard for me to come to terms with having adult children, or any child for that matter. I feel like life has gone by so fast. And is it just me? But the older you get, the faster this thing called life goes. Maybe it's just me. It just feels like, man, I just turned 50 like 6 months ago, and it's like seems like yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Well, so we have a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old, a 25-year-old, and a 23-year-old. So
yeah.
And then we have 5 granddaughters plus 2 bonus. So there's a lot.
Lissa says, Todd, I wasn't touching that, but I heard it too.
I know.
The biggest meat on my counter.
It's what I was gonna say earlier.
See,
but,
we've got to navigate carefully with this audience, because if you say,
everything to the gutter. I mean, I do too when I don't have a camera on, but yeah.
And we have Amy Crawford says, just ran across you for the first time. Well, thank you for being here.
Who did?
Amy
Where?
Crawford, right there.
Where's Amy?
Right there.
Oh.
So Amy, we do this.
Hi,
We
Amy.
do. This is more informal because we
Yeah.
don't have. I screwed up on the live. We don't have the your guys' comments on the screen, so that's on me. Next time it won't be that way. But we do this Mondays and Fridays, 8 a.m., 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And we have a good community of resellers that get together, hang out, talk shop, and I guess sometimes get in the gutter. Some of these people.
Welcome to the bunch, Amy.
That's what Semperfi said.
Yeah.
Jim Flipper says, my son is turning 18 this year.
Ooh, that's a big age.
There's something kind of, it's a relief when they become adults and they finally move out. You get the empty nest thing. I don't react to the empty nest the way some people do. I'm kind of relieved that now I don't have to pay for all of it now. My food bill is going to be cheaper. My electric bill is going to be cheaper.
I'm not that way. I
That's
don't feel
the
that
way.
way. I'm just.
I see dollar signs.
I want my babies all around me all the time.
Jovial says, can you two even imagine you are the grandparents of whom those grandkids will talk about in years to come?
Oh, I never even thought of that way. I hope they talk about us. I mean, I can only hope they do.
I mean, when you get old, I guess that's kind of what you think about. Like, is anybody going to remember me?
Yeah,
You
we
know?
try to live our life to hoping that they will be proud of us and we will be worthy of something to talk about.
Grams and Pop says, our oldest will be 30 in a few years. I'm almost ready to admit that she's an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to let go at some
Well,
point.
Kelly, she turned 30. She's our oldest. So Kelly is 30 and she turned 30 in October. And then our son that's coming, Jonathan, he is 28 and he'll be 29 this year.
And Amy
it's too crazy.
says, my dad always told me that I'll be 70 in a couple weeks. Wow.
Nice.
You know, it's.
Hey, you gotta. 70 is a good number.
I want to get to 70. That means
I mean, we could only at this age. We just hope that we get that far.
Beard says, age doesn't make you an adult. I refuse to adult. And I can vouch for that.
Yeah, we know. He's all about the putting on the panties and the bras and the, you know.
Drain the swamp.
Keeping it young.
It says, I killed my eBay on purpose. I ship whenever I want to, usually 4 days or more late. They threaten my account, but I know they love the $60 every month better. LOL.
Yeah.
14 minutes away.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
we'll hang out for about another 10 to 15 minutes. My son will be here, and I'll introduce you to him when he gets here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Devon says,
Amy
my
says
son.
she's not formal. Neither are we.
My son turned 20 today.
Oh, nice! Happy birthday! Oh my goodness, a Memorial Day baby.
Let's see. EBS says my sons are 39, 41, and 42. Grandson is 2. There you go.
Yep. We know the feeling.
Let's see. Yeah, Devon Short says, I hate being an empty nester. My son is home now.
Yeah. Oh, he's home. Oh,
He's
good.
home?
It's his
Okay.
birthday.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do anything? I wonder.
What are you guys doing this weekend? Are you guys going to be listing? I'm going to
I
mix
hope
that
you
in.
just get out and enjoy life.
I'm going to try to drag my son and son-in-law with me to at least a couple yard sales in the morning, like 7 a.m. Get out of the house because
Well, those are the only two that will get out of bed for you.
Yeah. Go do that, and then I guess we're going to do some family things tomorrow afternoon. Come back, do the whole cookout with the Blackstone, and then we're going to.
We're going to go to the Neon Museum.
Yeah, go to the Neon Museum, go check that out. And then Sunday morning, my son's still going to be here. We're going to do our nature trail.
The 5 that you just met, they're leaving Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So, but then we have the 4 that are coming now. They will be here until Monday morning.
Yeah. And then Sunday morning, my son and I are going to do the nature trail, lots of wildlife. We're going to go about 7 miles, and it's really well paved. It's the Las Vegas Strip. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. We're going to hit every casino between Stratosphere and Mandalay Bay and make one blackjack bet at every one. So that'll be kind of fun. Hopefully it's not too costly. Amy Crawford, I'm still cool. My grandkids call me G-Ma or Gangster Grandma.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I love it.
Jovial says, great memories with my grandmother. Loved her bunches. Passed over 27 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Still think of her often.
I know. I feel the same way. My grandma was the sweetest woman.
DM Ephemera says, mostly gutter when Beard is here.
Well, there's always somebody adding to Ken's not here. No one designed. And then Tommy's not here. Or Roman.
Sal says, my wife is turning 50 Wednesday on some day. My youngest turned 16. On the same day, my youngest
wife
turned
and
16.
son turned.
That was
same birthdays.
Some birthday for her. The birthday twins, the 29th. Wow, happy
cool.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Devon's staying local this weekend.
Okay, well.
And Lissa says, I'm imagining how incredible that house smells right now. Surrounded by family, that combo always brings fond memories. Years from now, the kids will think of fondly.
I hope so.
Hope they think of that brisket fondly. You know what? I've had no better brisket all my life than the one I had when I was 13 years old.
Funny part is he knows he's going to cook for the family, but our son-in-law, the one you just met, he is the one that basically says, I want this, and I'll go buy it, and that's just the way it is. And John's like, okay, I'll do that.
Roman's with us. Hey, how you doing, Roman?
Yes.
I think Archie is baking taco bread right now with peanut and butter jelly. Hello, everyone.
Ooh, that
sounds
very good at all. Hi, Roman.
Amy Crawford.
Hey, did you hear what John said about that?
Stock up on those banana hammocks and those Speedo swim pants. that they're hot items to sell on eBay right now.
You better roast him, Roman. Roast him.
You might be able to find some at the bins.
He
Hey,
called you the king of the banana hammock.
I was at the bins and it was just a mess at the bins during the week. In the early afternoon during the week, it was just like people were out for blood. They were like, I don't care. I'm getting to this bin before you. Amy says, had a lot of surgeries and I'm homebound. I try to keep smiling, but miss the kids and grands.
Yeah.
Let's see. Roman, you're late for dinner. Jenna gave your brisket to the grandkids.
Yep. Sorry, it's all gone.
Let's see. Anytime picker. I'm not late. Haha, I'm on time.
No.
Harbor's Hope, I think Ron, right? Says, my wife turned 75 in July and just got hired as the head of the French depth at a high school system near Austin.
The French department?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, is
French
she a
department.
teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
C. No, that's
We?
we. And I took 3 classes of French in high school.
Wow.
It just shows
This
you.
guy.
I do know no means no, even in French. Anytime Picker says, I was in Whatnot celebrating Jill's birthday. Don't know
Wait,
who Jill is, but
Say what?
I was in Whatnot celebrating.
Oh, I
Jill's
know.
birthday.
You know who Jill is.
Jill
She's
who?
always in Roman and Beard. She's in the lives.
Okay. Charles Taylor
She's the
says, got the
blonde,
hats
curly
from the
hair.
auction, packed well, and arrived safe. I even smiled at the handwritten note. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks, Charles.
You're so welcome. No, thank
Awesome
you.
of you for, I mean, you bought 20 hats.
I know.
That's amazing.
That was amazing.
I mean, you
that
didn't have
was
to
so
do all that,
awesome.
but
We
that's-
appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, there was no poly bags.
Next time. See, we all learned
I-
something on this show. She gets to learn.
I
a new
used
thing.
bubble wrap, but it did not pop in my head about moisture. That didn't even.
Every Monday and
Shut
Friday, you get
your
that drilled in your
mouth.
head and you don't think of moisture.
No, I told you, it's my most hated word. So no, I don't think about that.
Okay, so you don't want them to get a hat and go,
I
wow,
know.
this ended
It
up being
will
moist.
never happen again. I promise. I am so sorry.
Amy Crawford says, I have done a little bit on Whatnot, but going to eBay. So Whatnot, you're going to get the instant gratification of, wow, I sold all these items today, and yeah, I got a lot to ship out, but wow, I'm going to get all this money fast. Well, eBay may not be as fast. So you just got to be willing to know that I'm going to list these items. I may not get the sale for, a few days, maybe even a few weeks.
Amy, what do you sell? I would like to know. I would like to follow you on Whatnot. If you could just put your handle in the chat.
Roman says, it's okay, John. Archie was complaining that you slapped him too hard. Now he has to stay home over Memorial Day weekend. That was bad. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Was bad.
We did that he made this up. It was his game, not mine. He had every opportunity to smack the crap out of me, but he hit me with the tortilla. And somehow I got too much hand with the tortilla, and I smacked the crap out of him.
Poor Archie.
I think I smacked the taste out of him. He might not be able to eat that taco bread. Let's see. Silver Hair says, my mind's eye just cannot do a Roman banana hammock.
Okay. Yeah. I can't.
Did I create
now we
another
have
one?
to picture it.
Let's see. Harbor's Hope. Yes, dang, spell correct. It's okay. Roman says, me and Todd love the bins. We find the best desks there.
Oh gosh. Poor Todd.
Devon says, everyone have a safe and great weekend. I have to run errands. Well, be safe.
We love
Have a good weekend.
you.
Melissa,
safe.
Todd, I'm trying to really hard to scrape that image off the back of my eyes. Jovial says, my mind's eye did a visual of Roman in a banana hammock. Cannot unsee it.
Yeah.
Anytime picker, moist is not a good word.
No, it's not.
Amy, Whatnot is too hard for me to do alone.
It really is. I don't know how many of those people do the Whatnot auctions by themselves. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, we had Archie here behind the scenes, so he kind of had it going smoothly.
Yeah.
And that, I guess you can do it on the phone through the app. I guess that's my next challenge, is trying to do it without anyone here. Jewelry mostly, but I totally started on there. I don't have listings.
Okay, well, I can follow you still, though, in case you do another one, so I can support you.
DM Ephemera, do you make beans to add human element to aroma?
Do you make beans to add human element to aroma?
Oh, the flatulence.
Oh, God.
No, I don't make beans for that, but it does pair up well for the
Barbecue.
brisket. Yeah. Now, if you're in the business of maybe you buy like these jars and you need something to fill the jars and sell them on eBay, they have farts in a jar on eBay. Charles, we had a tornado the same day when they arrived. Your package, I was here to grab the Amazon one. Does not look too hot. Oh wow. Well, hopefully,
Oh my God.
your Amazon one.
Tornado.
Hopefully, your Amazon one wasn't that valuable. Amy says, Jen, are you on Whatnot? I can send you a short clip. I've had 9 spinal fusions, 20 total fusions in 13 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I will pray for you. I hope you, whatever the reason for it, I hope things get better.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just finding out where Jonathan is. We're getting close to the end here. I want to see where he's at.
Yes, I have my own personal account on Whatnot that I buy from, but we have Flippin' Ain't Easy is our business one. We don't list on there like an eBay list, like a store. We don't do that. We just simply we're going to probably do Whatnot shows probably once or twice a month, depending on what our stock is, just to get rid of things. And we've only done one Whatnot show. So I forget. I think my name on there is, I'll tell you in uno momento. Or not. Oh, of course I'm logged into you.
What are you trying to figure out?
My name on Whatnot.
Oh, well, you can go to Flippin' Ain't Easy on Whatnot.
Yeah,
it's the same one as this.
You can go on and do it's Flippin' Ain't Easy, and it's all run together.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you in
Joey says,
2
tortillas are now
seconds.
Biscuit Butt's arch enemy. That was so bad. I wish I could undo that. That was horrible. Amy says, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it's genetic.
Oh,
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Harbor's Hope says, was it hard to set up for Whatnot? Not really.
No.
We didn't have to. I took a little extra steps in like doing photos for the hats. I think I went overboard. I think I did like 6 or 7 photos for each hat. We had 49 hats. So you can imagine that's a little bit of work just getting the photos. I did the photos in the app, on the Whatnot app. So I'm not doing the photos and uploading them. I'm just going through them. And she did the titles. And I had to, knowing me, who I am, I guess you'd call it OCD maybe. I'm like, no, that ain't the right title for that. That ain't optimized at all. So I'm in there doing the titles.
See, I never be allowed to list. Never allowed.
So you screw up so you don't.
Yep.
No, that's not going to happen. You're going to need to start doing that on that other account.
Bull.
Because here, I was thinking this. Look, she does the shipping. And we've kind of talked about how she doesn't
don't put your arm around me.
I'm on the chair. This is on the chair, so we can do this.
What are you trying
So
to
the thought is that, yes, she does the shipping for both accounts or all the accounts, in that she gets it all packed up. I run the labels, right? And then we get it out. But I'm trying to figure a way to get items on that secondary account. And my focus right now is where the money's being made. And yeah, you can argue that, well, you start getting items up in the store, you're going to make money, but not to the level of where, so I guess my son's not here, not to the level of where I'm going to be making the same kind of money on that. I know that my good day is going to be like $150, $200 on that secondary account. My good day on my main account is roughly $1,000. So where are you going to spend most of your time? It's going to be on the account that's making you the money. So I find myself out in the garage, really just working on the big stuff. And then I'm done and I'm like, oh, I haven't even messed with the other account. I ain't in the mood, especially when I'm listing a $75 to $100 item. Got to come in here and list a $10 to $20 item.
You don't have to do 10, do 20 to 50. How about that?
Well, where are they at? Because I
haven't gotten any.
Well, that's the point. Let's see.
Okay, so real quick, Amy, on Whatnot, I am Mrs. Flippin' Ain't Easy. So I don't know if it's gonna pull it up. Maybe it's too close. I don't know that it's gonna. Just put in front of flippin' and so remember that flippin' is flippin', not flipping. No G at the end, and so it's Mrs. MRS. Flippin' ain't easy, and it's all run together.
Charles Taylor says, do you still plan on the clothing show? Yes,
Mhm.
we do. I have at least a bin and a half full of clothes that I had initially picked up for eBay. And I don't know. I just don't have the setup to really do. I mean, I could do clothing on eBay, but I think that's going to be the next whatnot thing I do. And we're probably not going to do that until we're not going to do one on Memorial Day. Probably do one the Monday after. And it'll be me here by myself probably doing it.
Wait, when?
Not Monday, but the following Monday.
I won't be here.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm gonna be gone for
mhm.
a week and a half.
Yeah, she's gonna go play in California and leave me here all by myself to work. But it is what it is. Pink says, I'm amazed that my kids will be 46 and 45 this year. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Major Win
awesome.
says, hi all. We're actively on a sourcing drive right now, going to play you in the background as we drive. Hope you're getting some killer sales today.
Yes. Well, we hope you find some really good stuff.
Yeah. Sourcing on a Friday evening.
On
That's
a
interesting.
holiday weekend in California. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Woo!
Amy Crawford says, be nice to that beautiful woman.
Oh, he's nice when
I'm
he
always nice.
wants to be.
I'm always nice.
Do not lie to the
I am
people.
always nice.
You said you don't lie to the
Nice.
people, so take
when you
that
say
back.
nice, it's subjective. You could be on different levels of nice.
Yeah.
I'm on different levels of nice.
0.
Roman says, Doug and Roe find good stuff that is worth $1 million.
What? No.
Well, here's the deal.
I don't know that they'd be reselling if they found something that, well, actually, yeah, they probably would if they want to find more.
So here's the deal. I was holding out so that my son can come in and say hi, but he decided to stop at the grocery store on the way here. He's like 2 miles away, and they had some things that they needed to grab. So, and he had no idea I was going to put him on the spot and put him on camera. So it is what it is. So I don't know. I guess next time we'll have to introduce you to him. But
Oh, Amy says, don't skip what I'm saying to you, Mr. Flippin.
we don't skip, we gloss.
We gloss.
Yeah. But I want you guys to have an excellent, a safe holiday weekend.
Yes, please be safe. No drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Just
Well, the barbecue that you
enjoy.
Yeah, the barbecue that you kind of dig into this weekend, just know that it may not be as good as mine,
No.
but I still want you to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoy. It's not about the food. It's about the people you're around. Hang out with family, even if it's yourself. Just enjoy the time that you have and get out there, guys. Sales are still out there.
Yes.
And I know sales are going to get slow, but that doesn't mean we quit. We keep pushing forward. We find different ways. We stop doing the same thing over and over that hasn't worked, and we figure this thing out. But that's all part of reselling, and another reason why flipping ain't easy. I want you guys to have an excellent holiday weekend, and we will talk. We're still going to do the show on Monday, by the way.
Yes, I will be here. I will be here Monday,
Yeah.
but I will not be here that following Friday, Monday, or Friday going forward. I'll let you know when I'm back.
Yeah.
Or you'll know when I'm back.
Yeah.
And no, there are no other cheerleaders, Charles.
And just to say spam, I may do a video and have them in it. So, or
It could be a pop-up live by
maybe just a video we record, or something like that. Put it in one that. Maybe
Oh, that would be a good idea.
That's always a good idea.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Then you'll see John and Jonathan.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll put something together. So while you guys have a great weekend, I'm going to go dig into that brisket and just enjoy our evening. So have a great one, and we will talk to you guys very soon.
We love you guys. Be